Hey there, so I don't know the day today because last time when I made the video, it was like the video was made, but the storage file was 4 GB, so it could not have been uploaded on YouTube. That was the problem. So let's talk about the recent events that has been going on. So yesterday I made a video on uh, questioning the recent news that are going on with arresting the creator who made the viral video button, and guess what? I feel like exposing my ass in front of the public because I have never done such thing in my whole life. Maybe right now I'm feeling kind of low or less. I kind of feel obstruct in the flow today. I don't know why. Is that? Is it because of the momentum that I have lost in the last 2 days, or is it because of the fatigue that I have been culminating throughout my mouth? But nevertheless, I will not stop because this is the one thing that I should improve for every single day in order to make my voice a brand for myself. So, yesterday I made a video. I took the idea of lighting up the candle and then saying my points in front of the camera in a dark room with the candle lit light off, and then when my points are being stated out, I just blew the fire off like this. And there was a video, and it was all about questioning the narrative shift that has been done by the government when they arrested the Samik uh, Adhikari. Now, every mainstream media has been on focus on covering that case, but nobody, everyone, most of the people have forgotten the message that has been put out by the freedom burden, and that was the whole point behind the video. So that was the thing. Second thing is that I was again stuck in a bad habit, so I needed to keep myself busy every single time so that I don't go back into my bad habit. That's the thing. Third thing is that my exams are starting from this weekend, and I am feeling not very nervous. Like I'm kind of feeling off because of that. Because the foundations of my in physics, chemistry has been second off, and I haven't been able to revive that quite in a good manner because I was constantly busy on making skills, building skills to make money, but because of the fact that my family situation is not that good. But guess what? There is no other choice. I have to give the exams, and I wanted a 1 year job, but that didn't happen. Now, guess what? Who's going to save me? Nobody except me. So I gotta study and do what I can. And recently, I have been feeling kind of exposed. I feel like I have dropped my pants and exposing myself in front of the public by releasing that video. As I had stumbling problems throughout my childhood, I am reflecting that same kind of problems in my pronunciation in my videos, which actually being pointed out by a friend of my friend who told him that my voice sounds kind of cringe, and that really scared the shit out of me. I don't know whether I should say that I am scared the shit out of me. No, but I kind of feel like embarrassed by that comment. But recently, after a review from my friend, another friend of mine who's a critical thinker, he just told that it's nothing but just a matter of accents that everyone has. Everyone has different kinds of accents, which they got from different kind of places they grew up with. So yeah, it depends on the accents, and it's not that cringe. I mean, those who tells it's cringe, then they themselves have the problems, and that evaluation eventually um, made me come down. And yeah, that's the thing. In the last video that I haven't uploaded, that I couldn't have been uploaded in the YouTube because of the storage being exceeding more than 4 GB, and YouTube also becoming corrupted due to that. The thing is that I was speaking non-stop in front of the camera while using different kind of words that were coming in my mind. Now, what I have noticed is that in my previous videos that I have been recording over the past few days, I don't have the structure in my videos. The way my words being structured to state a point, that is kind of haphazard in its own way, and that's I have to improve that. Now, in order to do that, I need people to assist me because I can't do everything alone. I need coaches or assistants or people who are better than me in terms of speaking. So maybe I need that kind of those kind of people. And the thing is that I don't have any money. That's a problem. I gotta ask some qualified people in the background in those kind of fields, in the fields of public speaking or speaking itself. And I'm thinking of reaching out to millionaires or billionaires, especially those who are interviewed by the media channels. And I think I can email them out and write a clear concise story of myself, where I come from, and the story of my journey until now. Because I have seen in the movie The Billionaire, which has been made from Thailand, the Thailand movie The Billionaire. In that movie, the kid who basically made the biggest seaweed chips industry of in South Asia or in Thailand, he was in the similar position. But guess what? He was doing one thing that is going to people. He had nothing to offer other than his own story, raw and real story. So I gotta do like that. I think that's the what I gotta do, and that's the thing. I gotta tell my story, and let's give it a try. If I don't give it a try, then I would not know if it will work or not. So yeah, I will be collecting emails. Hey, I hope that I will get emails, but let's see what happens. And now I don't know what I will be doing. So I'll be posting videos on technology and stuff like that because see, for the God's sake, I am not into politics. I am into more into entrepreneurship and technology, and that's the thing I want to do in the future. Also, I am planning to buy a chip for storing videos and also to download DaVinci Resolve in that. Plus, I need to buy a microphone for the content creation assistance. I have the microphone here, but I'm not using it right now because I am not making this video for official release. It's just my practice session, normal practice session taking place in today right now. See, I am all again and again stumbling with different kind of words, using random words, and sometimes I feel like overwhelming because I know that I am not doing enough for the studies. My life is still in its own my life, my routine is still haphazardly spread here and there, which is why I'm not feeling that good. But yeah, that's the thing. But we got to do the boarding process again and again every single day in order to reach that glorious future. And the thing is that my dopamine receptor has been cooked by the digital devices, so I need to make videos every single day like this in order to break the pattern of my dopamine receptors getting dopamine every single day, every single minute. I gotta do this boring part every day so that not only by the dopamine receptors get into its normal state, but I gotta have to I will have improve my speaking skills. And the one quality that would separate exceptional players from normal one is the amount of speed, is the amount of time they take to execute one step to another. You got to execute fast because if you wait and wait for a certain time to do the certain thing, then you know what, everyone will go ahead you and you will stay behind. And the thing is that it's good because my friend Satak always executes. things in one day only, because he tells me that it's a simple reasoning is that I don't know and I will forget doing that thing, so I will just do that within today whatever I think about. And that's the very best thing that you can do. In the future, when you will be building a company, then that company building would be always 100% dependent on your habits that you have been building over a long period of time since childhood. So in order to make myself prepared for that kind of events, I must inhabit certain habits to, which are very much potentially important for my future. It has been one day since my last math tuition has been taken place, and today I have another math tuition. But the thing is that the SAD has assigned me chapters to study, which I haven't done until now, and I'm feeling really, really bad about that, because of that only. I'm feeling kind of burned out, and I don't know. I gotta understand how I can improve my routine. Okay, I'm repeating the same things again and again. Let's talk about different things. What is a different thing that I can talk about? Mountains. Okay, mountains. I have seen mountains in my internet where the Instagram has been promoting propaganda of climbing to hills, climbing to mountains, and then mountains like Kanchenjunga, mountains like uh, Mount Everest, and many mountains in Himalayas, where from people actually go up, but one of them doesn't come back. If four of them comes up, one of them doesn't come back. This is the kind of propaganda that has been spread over the internet, because one of them eventually had to become a checkpoint out there on the summit. That is really, really, I mean, for those who don't have the will to live. If you have huge money but you don't have the will to live, then you can just go there, because climbing mountains, that's also will take you a lot of money. And that is the whole hilarious point here, because see, if you are going to die anyway, why you spend so much money on that only? I mean, if you are going to climb the mountain anyway, why spend 83 lakhs on that? And that also knowing that you are going to do a risky thing that is causing you death, right? That's the whole thing here, and there's a whole point here. I don't understand. Okay, so that's the whole thing here, because mountain climbing will take many equipments like oxygen tanks, suits, many gears to actually make it to the top, make it to the summit, make it through the camps, make it to the checkpoints. But then there are very much risks if you don't return within a specific period of time, even if it's minutes. A minute could cost you a lot. A minute could cost you a whole damn lifetime of getting freezed there in the summit itself. That's very scary. But knowing that it's scary, people still go there, climb mountains, and see other people's die, and maybe become one of the checkpoints there themselves. And there are various things that are happening all over there. One of my friends who is very much involved in astronomy and space and F1, he told me that he will climb one of the mountains like that. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I mean, you don't have any partner. Doesn't mean that you will just go there and go there to die. Bro, it's like, nah, I'll do that once in my lifetime. All right, here I don't know. I mean, also, if you climb on the mountains and go to the summits, it will harm your brain, because according to scientific study, you're just going there to decrease the cognitive ability to solve. I mean, it decreases the cognitive abilities of your mind by just going up there. The oxygen level gets very much bad, and then your mind just gets so much pressurized to, have this permanent damage. There's very much disadvantages there. I mean, it's better to just hike on a hill, bro, and that is much better than going such top and damaging your brain and stuff like that. That's the whole point. Now I need to speak with Mazen. I have no idea what to do. Sometimes I get out of. Okay, there is this exercise where this person was telling that you come up with a set of words and make a story from that one set of word for 1 minute. So let's make a story on minute. 1 minute is consisting of 360 blah 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 seconds, which is very much wrong that I stated right here. This 1 minute can make out many things happen in the world. This 1 minute can determine your life or death situation. This 1 minute can detonate a nuke on another country. This 1 minute can make anyone find amusing in front of others. And this one. Now, 1 minute can decide whether you leave or not. 1 minute can decide whether you get award or not. 1 minute can decide whether you will win the war or not. 1 minute can decide whether you can love or not. I mean, there are many things that happen in 1 minute. So you need to prioritize that 1 minute of your life, because that 1 minute could be everything that you have been dreaming of in the last 5 centuries. That's a story in 1 minute. God damn. Now let's make a story on goddamn. The word goddamn is being used by millions, billions of people all over the globe to accuse something, to cuss something, to express the excitement, to express the disgusting, but it's a universal word that everyone uses to describe the intensity of the feeling that they will be experiencing, no matter what feeling it is. But that word basically delivers a blow on the mind about the people if they are listening to that person and listen to them using God damn it. There's not even 1 minute, that's 30 seconds, and that's the whole story behind God damn. Let's make a story on boring. What is boredom? Boredom is low in dopamine receptors. Dopamine receptor will be saying, my god, give me some dopamine, quick dopamine. That one dopamine receptor who has been exploited and abused by numerous cheap dopamine sources on the internet, on the digital world, on the artificial things. But the reality is, you need to correct. You need to normalize the dopamine receptors by throwing yourself in a state of long boredom period, which will trade your abused dopamine receptors. And that's the thing. In order to treat your abused dopamine receptor, your only medicine is boredom. There's 1 minute story on boredom. So, no matter what, every word can be twisted to make a certain kind of story. And in order to do that regularly will take guts, bro, because of the boredom that you will be feeling in the long term without any kind of dopamine. But I think that is very much worth it, because in the future that would eventually make your base very strong for counter attacking arguments and points communication, which would be the cornerstone of our future to decide whether you will live or not. I don't have any water bottle, don't I? I'm feeling very thirsty. But I'm coming there and I'll be back again. Well, it turned out I had a water bottle here only. Let's make a story on this water bottle. This water bottle is a container which is made to hold liquids, but not every liquid can be existed. What kind of word collection is that? Let's start again. So, this is water bottle, a container which holds water. But the irony is, it can hold many kind of liquids except lava, acid, inflammable stuff like that. It can also hold oil, with which you can wash your hair to make the hair stronger. But anyways, the water is a valuable resource that you can carry throughout your whole day with this water container. Otherwise, you will get thirsty and you will die out of desperation of having water. So it's very important to carry this bottle anywhere you go. It also clears the saliva in your mouth to speak properly in front of anyone that you will be debating, you will be presenting, you will be promoting at. That's what we eat with water. Now, this exercise is getting boring because it proves that I don't have boring and hard, and that proves that I don't have my base at making stories in a very arranged way. Okay, let's talk properly. The thing is that if I continue talk about anything in a very unstructured way that I have been doing until now, then I would never ever improve my speaking skills. So I need to understand this in a way that I have to act in my own presentable way that I will be using in my future interviews and stuff like that. Now imagine this. I am speaking in front of a person and I am now practicing with this person who is a listener, and the listener is my camera, my phone, and you will be my judge. How you will be my judge? I will be listening this video again after uploading that, and by that I will be investigating the kind of points that I missed out, investigating the kind of structures that I will be using in my upcoming days to point out the theory that I will be describing. And I always feel sleepy in front of this camera. Why? I don't know, because my eyes close its eyelids again and again while speaking in front of this camera right now, because maybe I'm feeling tired, but tiredness is not actually suitable here. It's the boredom that can be used here. Boredom is not equals to tiredness, I guess, because tiredness is all about exhausting your own energy, and boredom is all about you have the energy but you are very much bored, you're doing again and again the same things, and I have been doing the same things again and again. That pulled me into the boredom, and that's why I have closed my eyelids to mini sleep, take a mini sleep break. Is that a terminology that has been used throughout the whole world, or I have made that myself? No, I just made it myself, whether or not it has been used previously or not. Because I am very bad. Don't use the word negativity, because, as Bruce Lee say, that you are what you say, you are what you become, you are what you say. And there's a very good experiment on a university on water, where three glasses of water has been taken, and then the person was speaking good things about class A. The person was speaking about nothing neutral on class B. The person was speaking rude and bad about water 3. Now guess what? In water 1, the crystals, if had been examined by the microscope, was very much visibly beautiful and in a patterned way. But in the water 3, then you will can see that there are very distorted patterns all around the molecules of water, which is very much concerning, because this proves that whenever you speak bad about a natural thing, then it will just get rotted. And there's the power of vibrations, energy, instinct, and all those enlightenment stuff, where people give up this energy of trustness, people give up this energy of uh, enemy, and that's the thing, I mean, this does not only applies to people but also applies to the animals and nature. So is this the reason why Is this the reason why nature will start to get aware about everything that has been tortured by the humans, or they will just remain ignorant by that? I think by closing the eyes, I'm speaking anything that comes to my mind which is unstructured. And I have to replace that habit. I feel like I'm forcefully making a speaking videos in front of a camera because I'm feeling tired. No, that is not happening. There is a funny thing that I must say to you that yesterday in my Instagram feed, um, what kind of products were coming in my feed? Products like AR radar, those radars which scans incoming aircrafts, incoming drones, incoming military weapons. I mean, who the hell uses such WAV radars in their houses? Although it's very much interesting, if anyone has a lot of money, then you can build a whole army out of that thing, man. I mean, you just made a whole bunch of missiles on your home itself. I hope police don't get involved in that. I know. I hope government won't be like studying you as terrorist if they find out that you can make bombs, not bombs, missiles. I mean, solid missiles can be made at home itself because if you just take a 3D printer, you just take a metallic 3D printer and this and that powders and oils, then it's very much obvious you can make a missile solid with solid propulsion at home itself. And that's a very much concerning thing because if government comes out and they thinks that your intention is to destroy the peace of the community here in India, then you are just cooked, bro. You are very much cooked. Okay, let's talk about a story of okay. Okay is a word that has been used by millions of people all over the world. And what I mean by millions, it's a millions of billions of people all over the world. Now, okay is a state when you just have a ice cream, you will say okay. When you have a dog, then you will say okay. When you just give being gifted by a chocolate, then you say okay. And that is a neutral way to reply anyone with neither thank you nor no. Thank you. No, the between word between them is okay, I guess, because that's what I think is the way out of this algorithm. My eyelids are getting heavier. Is it because of the boredom or is it because I haven't slept? But I have slept very much. Oh my god, I have acne all over my skin again, and this thing just popped out in my skin, and it's becoming red, and blood is coming out of it, and this is a big mistake that I have done with my finger here, and it's paining. It's giving this pain sensation again and again. Okay, now it's wearing off, and here I am. I feel like wearing a China cap while going out, because I have exposing the government for long term. I need to find my China cap because I don't really want to go out without that thing. So I don't know why is that. Now I have 1 minute left to say words for today. No, 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 not today, but I need to make more videos on that. I need to practice a lot because I have skipped 2 days. Not only that, I need to make my speaking skills program very much harder because you would not know that how much blood you keep in the preparation. It becomes very easy when a war actually takes place. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. And in order to become a warrior in a garden, you need to go into war first with yourself in order to become a warrior. And then only you can become a warrior in a garden. That's the thing I have been thinking over a period of time. In order to do that, I have to go in war with my speaking skills and my vocabulary. To perform the exercises that has been straight over the vocal speech coaches. And that ends the mark. Oh, I'm spinning out of here and there. That marks the end of this video. Thank you so much.